Imagine reaching out and trying to hold time in your hands. You can't see it, you can't touch it, and you can't capture it. Yet we usually picture it as a constant, invisible river flowing quietly in the background of the universe. We assume that when we check our wrists or glance at our phones, we are actively measuring the speed and depth of that current. But that basic assumption is wrong. Clocks and digital displays do not interact with an invisible force. Look at a standard everyday wristwatch. It is a strictly mechanical object. It isn't capturing time itself. What it is actually doing is counting physical changes. Inside, a tiny quartz crystal receives an electric current and vibrates rapidly. This graph visualizes those oscillations transforming into a continuous wave. We infer a second by keeping tally of those repetitive movements. If you ask physicists what time actually is, beyond just matter moving and changing, the honest answer is that we do not know. A watch is simply a machine that counts physical movements. Time is merely the human word we invented to describe matter shifting from one state to the next. We can scale this exact same concept up to the entire universe. When we say a day has passed, we are not tracking a unit of time. We are tracking the Earth completing one full physical rotation. A year works the exact same way. It is a measurement of our planet physically moving through space along its orbital path around a star. Think about what would happen if someone hit a giant pause button on reality. If absolutely every piece of matter stopped moving and zero physical changes were taking place, our ability to experience or measure time would completely vanish. A frozen universe is a universe without time. Albert Einstein proved through his theory of special relativity that traveling at incredibly high speeds affects this process of physical change. Let's put this into practice by sending our vibrating crystal wristwatch onto a super-fast spacecraft, far away from Earth. This animated diagram compares the physical state of the two watches. The top graph shows the watch on Earth pulsing rapidly, while the bottom graph shows the watch on the spaceship pulsing noticeably slower. Looking at how the bottom waveform stretches out, we can see that the tiny piece of crystal inside the fast-moving watch is literally vibrating fewer times. This is not science fiction magic, and it is not the bending of some invisible background clock. Because time is just a measurement of physical change, time slowing down simply means that the physical processes happening to that fast-moving object are quite literally playing out in slow motion. Time is not a master mechanism. It is not an invisible force, and it is not a river controlling the universe. We have never actually experienced time itself. We have only ever experienced the inertia of physical change. Whether looking at a clock, a fading sunset, or an astronaut in space, you are merely witnessing the universe continuously rearranging its physical pieces. Time is just the human illusion created by matter in constant, unending motion.